Hi everyone, this is National Master Oyanga Biamba. In this video, I want to talk about double pawns. With almost 10 years of experience of teaching chess, I think this is by far the most misunderstood concept among beginners and amateurs. I have encountered so many replies where when I ask my students, why did you capture this way? And they would like, oh, I did not want to get double pawns, or I did not want to get my pawn structure ruined. I can't really blame them though, because when we teach them first time we introduce double pawns, they're like bad. So in this video I want to demonstrate to you that in fact there are some advantages of having double pawns, and whether they are good or bad it really depends on the position. So this is one of my games I played during US Chess League team. I was fortunate enough to play in San Francisco Mechanics, where board 1 was Grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky, board 2 was Grandmaster Vanna White was playing, and I was playing on board 4. My opponent is a very strong FIDE master who's rated above 2300. Okay, let's go dive right in. I'm just going to fly through the opening since it's not the focus of the video. So he actually surprised me with the sideline. The main move goes, this is a flight lever attack. The main book move goes pawn to c6. But bishop d7 is a sideline. I was surprised to see that. Queen e2. Here. Okay. So, and now we're kind of out of the opening. We're in a middle game where white is up a pawn, won a pawn in the opening, but has some problem with developing a piece here, and especially bishop on the dark square bishop on c1. Black has very nice active pieces, but only problem with black is the knight on a5 is out of play. Knight on the rim is dim, so he attacks my queen f3. So here I decided to capture on e5. It looks very dangerous, but with careful calculation, it was the best move. And a6, bishop d3. So that's a really awkward place to put the bishop, but that's actually a main idea of this opening, where the bishop sits on d3 awkwardly and then creates some attack on the diagonal, where it blocks the pawn on d2 so that bishop can't get out. It's kind of weird, but bishop can go b3 and bishop e2. So, but now knight d7. He could also play rook e8, very strong move too. So knight d7 looks very scary. Now the queen's under attack, and the knight's under attack. Knight's hanging. So here, I could have played bishop takes h7, which was the best move, and I did not want to do that because, again, I'm putting another piece hanging, so all of a sudden 3 of my pieces are hanging, and that was really scary. But I should have calculated this carefully, because after queen f5, after bishop takes 9, there was a very nice, quite strong move, knight e4, which I did not consider, because now bishop moves, then I'll capture on h5, and it's a great position for white. And there's another annoying move after this was g6. It looked also annoying, but after knight f7 check, after takes, and don't take the queen because he'll take my queen and it's not that great, but queen f4 was good move. Again, I didn't go through this line. Instead, I chose the safest way, very safe way, which was queen g3. Now he captures my knight, and all of a sudden I lost the knight. But remember earlier I mentioned that his biggest weakness was the knight on a5, so this was a time where I tracked the knight. I know that I could do that. That's why I was able to afford losing my knight on g5. Otherwise, I would be down a piece. So everything is calculated beforehand when I captured the pawn on e5 with my queen. Alright, here, now I captured the knight. He captured my bishop, and look at this position. I have the ugliest pawn structure you could ever imagine. So I have triple pawns in the middle of the board, double pawns in edge, and this is the point where people would say, oh, having double pawns are bad. And Actually, that's not true. So imagine taking out all the pieces here. Queens are gone, heavy pieces are gone, minor pieces are gone. If it was just king and pawn ending, I would totally agree with these people who says double pawns are bad. Because now, when there's no so much dynamic play going on, then these pawns can be a weakness. Why they become weakness? Because they're easy to target and easy to capture. However, when you are having a lot of pieces around them, there's a lot of good dynamic play. They actually allow my pieces, give us more open lines. See, open lines, B line, open diagonals for my pieces. So rook can activate, bishop can activate. So that was the great thing. It's not that having triple pawns are good, but it creates a very good active play for my pieces. Okay, so bishop g6 attacking my pawn, but even though there's 3 of them, I'm not gonna lose them defending it, and also threatening to play f5. Bishop h5 g4 traps the bishop, so he needs to play f5 himself to stop me from playing it. And rook b1 immediately activate my rook, putting pressure on b7. Also, thanks to the pawn on a5, he can't really push, and I'll just capture it. So he has to play this ugly passive move, otherwise he didn't want to lose it because my rook become even more active. Okay, so here, activating my bishop, centralizing my queen, and this is the most critical point of the game. Another point I want to make is that, yes, double pawns allow us to play more dynamic active play with my pieces. And another thing you can do is you can sacrifice them. See, there's 2 more coming after this guy. The idea is now to occupy the d5 square with my knight, potentially, or my queen, and also deflecting this pawn away. Then he has very weak b6 square I can occupy with my rook, and probably gonna double my rook. So he did not capture. Instead, he checked. I'm not sure that was a good move, because it just doesn't create any threat. And now he plays c6. He's stopping me from playing d5. And when that happens, actually, first thing you ask yourself is, can I do it anyway? Yes, I can. Thanks for the hanging bishop. Because if he takes, then I take with my queen with a check, double attack on the pick up the bishop. So I gain my piece back and win a pawn. So he can't really take my knight. And here, d7, that was already planned. Rook d8, knight d7, everything was planned so far. And now I actually missed the best move to win the game. You can pause the video and find the winning blow. Because again, it was like a team tournament. I had a lot of responsibility. I didn't want to lose a game, then my team might lose. So I chose the safest way and played bishop d6, which was kind of a passive, but wins anyway. So the winning blow, let me show you, was rook b7, sacrificing the rook. It's actually you can't really take because of the annoying fork. If he takes my bishop on a3, then forks the another rook again. This knight is just acting crazy here. If he takes my bishop, then doesn't matter. I take on c6 anyway. Again, same problem. He can't take. Amazing fork. Okay, so this was just winning on the spot. Unfortunately, I was too scared. Didn't do that. But I went to the safest way to win the game, which was, now I take c6. Little wrong move order. Now it's not as strong before, but win an exchange this way and eventually win the game. So I'm going to have an exchange and end game, so this should be winning. But it took me another 40 moves to actually win the game. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you learned something about double pawns. And I even have triple pawns, and you can actually make use of them, and they can create a very nice dynamic play.